From NewsNation, surviving Idaho roommate thought noise was partying. A survivor of the University of Idaho killings allegedly thought the noise resulted from partying, asked the victim to quiet down, and mistook the killer as a guest. A source exclusively told NewsNation. The source spoke directly with surviving roommate Dylan Mortensen, who allegedly yelled about the noise heard during the killings because she mistook it for partying. We're going to get into this. We're going to get into this because I still have a lot of questions. And here's the thing. I don't want to think that every time I come live on the air or I talk about this, that I have to keep explaining myself about this, because I shouldn't. So I'm going to explain one more time. Unsealed PCA is out there. It gives us some facts about what happened in the case. It gives us some statements from DM. That is put out there in the ether. It's put out there in the public. I'm a strong supporter of the First Amendment. I think we have the right to talk about things. We have the right to discuss things. We have the right to give our opinion. And that's what we do here on the Opinionated Idiot YouTube channel. So after today, I'm no longer going to explain why I continue to talk about this. But don't worry, for the people that have been angry at me over the last couple of days, we're going to play both sides of the story tonight. I have some things that I wrote up. We're going to pull those up in a little while here and get into that. We'll look at both sides, I guess, at the flip of the coin. But anyway, we'll read on through here. Mortensen allegedly first heard noises around 4 a.m. So 4 a.m. would put the DoorDash. That would just be right around the DoorDash. She opened the door and yelled, "Calm down. You're being loud, and I'm trying to sleep." She then closed the door and locked it, according to the source. Later that night, Mortensen heard more noises. She opened the door, saw the killer walking down the hall, but she was frightened. She assumed he was a guest of the other roommates that were partying, according to the source. The new details slightly contradict initial reports in the affidavit released in January. Police said a roommate heard noises inside the house and opened her door to find a man, quote, clad in black clothing and a mask with bushy eyebrows. As the witness stood in a, quote, frozen shock phase, the man walked towards the backsliding glass door. She locked the door in the room. She said she did not recognize him, according to the affidavit. Now, listen, I don't know how many people walk through your house clad in black with a mask covering their face, someone that you wouldn't recognize, and just, briskly walks through the house and goes right out your sliding glass door like not a care in the world. I mean, it doesn't happen in my house on a regular basis. So let's play this video from Banfield and see what we got here.
More to solving the puzzle.
Pets and people belong
that so
together.
many people
Learn
have
more
been
at
conflicted over. Why on earth wouldn't someone
petsandpeopletogether.org.
call the police right away if they saw a figure in the house? I think this may give a little bit more context to what Dylan saw and what she was thinking and what she was going through.
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but I still have so many questions.
Yeah.
And something just isn't adding up here. I mean,
that's been my point here. I have so many questions and things are not adding up.
The always locking of the door, that makes sense because we know this was a party house and all the rooms had individual doors. But what this anonymous source has told you, it doesn't jive exactly with what's in the probable cause affidavit, which is a very important document that police use to make the arrest. And that document has the information that the roommate gave the police, even specific quotes saying that there was someone there. It's okay. I'm going to help you. That she heard that she heard crying.
Do we think that could that have been Ethan? saying that to Xana, it's okay, I'm here to help you. Could that have been? I mean, now that we're finding out, some sources are saying that Ethan was attacked first. So he may have been, I don't think that he was dead, but could that have been him calling out to Xana, it's okay, I'm here to help you? Or was that the suspect in question, Brian Koberger? What do you guys think? Could that have been Ethan that said, it's okay, I'm here to help you? Let's play this.
And then perhaps the most important thing, Ashley, that doesn't seem to jive with this new information, she said, quote, that she was in a frozen shock phase. A frozen shock phase. I don't understand how that matches up with her just thinking that, that there was partying going on in the house.
So it's a really good point. I was trying to sort of make sense of that as well. And I can say this about all the probable cause affidavits that I've read: they are just a skinny little piece of the picture, and there's very little.
And I've been saying that all along. What we've seen in the PCA is not all the evidence in this case. What we see in the PCA is not going to be the whole story that gets told in this case. When it goes to trial, there's going to be a lot more evidence. And I've said this many of times on my live shows. Why would the prosecution play all of its cards like this for the defense to see? Here you go. Here's all the evidence. Here's the whole story. It's not going to happen. We're going to find all of the details, more details that we've heard in the PCA in the search warrant, in what reported stories have been so far that have been confirmed. But you're going to hear a lot more at trial. 100% a lot more in trial.
Of the full story that's in the probable cause affidavit. So I think both things can be true at the same time. She may have done exactly as the probable cause affidavit outlines, but these may have been some of the additional things that happened. And I think there's even more.
Yeah.
And as far as the shock phase that she's in, being a girl who is in college at 4:00 in the morning in the dark house, seeing a man all clad in black that you don't recognize with a mask on might have been a little jarring, might have been a little frightening.
And that's respective, and that's where I said, I don't know. It's just me, man. If there's someone walking through my house that I don't recognize, that's clad in black, after hearing a bunch of noise, and they walk past you without a care in the world, with everything covered like this, and only the whites of their eyes showing and their bushy eyebrows, and they walk past you and just kind of casually stroll to the back door, I probably do one or two things. Maybe call out to someone, maybe text other people in the house, call someone's cell phone in the house. Hey, did someone just here? Saw someone spooky in the house. How about this? I'm not calling the police, especially no one's answering any of those calls. And there's been other sources out there that DM did text and call the roommates, and there was no answer. I don't know. It just still seems all very strange to me. Very strange. I got questions. I got a lot of questions.